Now, I may know jack shit about cars. Well, I mean, I could change a tire. But other than that, I also know that I feel good when I'm in first place going Mach 2 on the highway blowing past all these delivery trucks and vans. Man, what the hell? It's probably because someone's with all these courier vehicles on the highway. Who's making all these orders? So one night at a party, right, I met this dude who was heavy on Tekken. Nigga whooped my ass something serious in Tekken 2. But anyway, fast forward to the grand opening of the Bandai Namco store that's now in Brooklyn. And I catch him there playing his racing game called Wangan Midnight Maximum Tune 5 DX Plus. Now again, I'm really ignorant when it comes to cars. I don't know what a Cadillac converter is, but what I thought was homie tinkering under his car turned out to be somebody who just made some dude's day one of the worst of the year. Now I've seen these racing sims at many arcades, but never really cared much about them, right? I didn't even realize there was more than one kind of racer. Excluding Initial D, I've heard of that and I've seen the anime. But not this one. This is my first time noticing it. So me and my other boy jump on the game, right? Cause I still ain't get over how bad he whooped my ass in Tekken in front of the hoes. So we played for what ended up being the whole day. Fast forward some more, word gets out that there's new cabinets in Brooklyn with a small scene sprouting, and now we are basically an official team that race against veterans who've been playing for years, if not decades. I mean dudes who literally travel across the country just to flex and battle on some Fast and Furious shit. So now, we talking about the game. I grew up on Burnout, Need for Speed, Ridge Racer, Cell Damage, Crash Team Racing. I played many racers, but honestly, nothing compares to Wangan, or MyRiggaTony as what most call it. A fast, arcadey racer that seems really simple and way too much fun with other players. Even against pros. See, that's one of the biggest things that I like about this game is that it's extremely balanced. All cars have the same speed and they have a tethering system, which is basically rubber banding that makes sure that the race isn't too lopsided, but you still gotta fight your way to first position. That's what I like. It doesn't make up some bullshit to where you just speed right past. Like, you actually gotta battle and you gotta know how to drive to really be able to catch up, and there's a little back and forth for whoever gets first place. Or if you want to be wild with it, you could turn off the tethering, crash one time into the wall, and basically lose your money, because there's no way in hell you catching back up without the tether, my nigga. You are minus 340 kilometer disadvantage. You might as well give up the seat at that point. But yeah, what I like about the balance in cars is that you can literally choose whatever you want and customize however you want while staying neck and neck with the opposition. You can have an SUV race next to a Ferrari and beat it if you want. It all boils down to your skill as a racer, and I like that because you can really be unique with your car choice and design. But it also has a really engaging story mode based off the manga, has your classic time attack, and one of the best ghost battle systems I've ever played. See, with ghost battles in this game, you go against anybody who played on the cabinet, right? Whoever's time and on whatever course. And it's not like most games where it's an actual ghost that you wish you couldn't phase through while being neck and neck on the course. They give the ghost an actual body, so yes, you can live out that thought of crashing into that nigga or blocking or whatever you want to do to the ghost. It's so much fun. See, I'm sure it works like this on most racing games, right? The same with a regular console and controller, but something about being in that cabinet seat with the music blasting behind your head, going 290 kilometers on the highway, dodging taxis and delivery trucks trying to outrace some loser shit talking you the whole time. Something about that just puts me in a trance. Like, all thoughts is flying out of my head and I'm lost in the heat of the race. I low-key be drooling and shit. Like, any moment I let my concentration slip, it feels like my Nissan Route 34 Skyline GTR just takes control of me. Something about this whole experience driving a car that just feels good to operate, because while they all go the same speed, they do have different stats that change the way you have to drive, right? Like, some cars are heavier, some cars are longer than others, and you gotta adjust how you hit the corners and everything, especially when you're battling. This is why I say deceptively simple. You do have one goal, right? But there's just so much depth and technique involved in battling specifically that makes you take so many factors into consideration. Or you could just ignore all of it and ram niggas straight into the wall when you catch up and try to keep first place. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. This game took up so much of my free time and my money. I mean, man, I've been going through some rough ass months due to being so focused on this game, man. It's not even funny. I don't regret it though, because the amount of fun I get from meeting my boys at the arcade and going head to head and just having such pure fun, and even drawing in audiences, it just can't be replaced. Like, we be having parents stand by with their kids just cheering and enjoying the whole race like we real life Tokyo drifting in this bitch. I feel like I stepped into a whole new world, no Narnia. This game definitely did spark more of an interest in cars for me. Like, some of my favorites are obviously the R34, the Toyota Chaser, and the BMW M3. Oh, these are beautiful. Listen, man, the only downside to this game is that it's not available to play at home. You can only access it at an arcade unless you got a lot of time and knowledge, hint hint, and the fact that it's kind of expensive depending on the arcade. But I mean, what's a couple bucks for a memorable time at a third space with some close friends, right? Actually, no, hold on. Another is the way you unlock certain items. You could change it, like for instance, you could change your speedometer, but only if you get 60 consecutive wins in story mode without losing. Now it does get pretty challenging, so it's gonna get to a point where if you make one mistake, that CPU is lapping you, bro. And you might not even be able to overtake before getting to the finish line. Now the thing is, most people won't notice is that if you are losing, you could just forfeit by driving in reverse to end the race early. But you gotta make sure that you enable this in the settings where you put your coin in and select your card. Mind you, this is after you already set up your banner passport and all of that. Like, basically a memory card for the game to save your car and your stats and all of that. There's a lot about this game that's hidden knowledge that you gotta learn yourself or just get told by somebody who knows this stuff already. That's another thing that I really don't like. It's this shit is so gatekept. But at least these things don't help your car in any way. It's all cosmetics, so that's another good thing about the game. No pay to win, no cheap shit necessarily. Everything is pretty balanced, and man, I highly recommend just giving this game a try if you ever come across it. But that's really all from me for this video. I just wanted to share my little tale, the beginning of my racing arc, because I've been having so much fun on this game, and I did not expect to really get this much into cars, but here I am, man. But yeah, that's all. So I'm gonna get out of here, so y'all stay up, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
Let's go! We're gonna pass! We're gonna pass! It's the pick week, nigga! Give me that name tag! Come on, baby, let's go! Yo, let me get that tag. Let me get that tag. Come on, son. Get that tag. Get that tag.